Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Sudoku, classic Sudoku on our channel. So this Sudoku has been constructed by Jackson Griggs and it has received a very good feedback actually. So the solving path of this Sudoku is excellent and there are a few advanced techniques are required to solve this Sudoku. So I thought of covering a video on our channel and I really thank the author Jackson Griggs for giving me an opportunity to cover a video on our channel, right? So before going to the Sudoku, I would really recommend you to check out to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming on to this Sudoku. So as usual, classic Sudoku rules apply. You have to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, column and 3 into 3 box without repetition. And with that we'll start solving this Sudoku. So I'll try to solve the basic things faster here. So as I can see there is a 4 2 here. So 4 2 in this column has only two places. Sorry. Only these two cells can have 2 and 4 in this column. So these three digits are 1 5 and 7, right? So it would have to be a 1 here and these two digits are 5 and 7. Nice. So same way I can see the 2 6 here. So 2 6 can only be in these two cells in this row. So these three digits are 1 3 and 5, right? So this would have to be 3 and these two digits are 1 and 5. Nice. Easy start to this Sudoku. We got two digits here. I can see this 8 6. So I think so this is used in all the four sides. So 8 and 6 in this column can only be in these two cells, right? So this would have to be 6 and 8. So 1 3 and 9, right? So 1 3 and 9, which cannot have a 9 here and cannot have a 3 here. So it's a triplet. So all these are triplets here, as you can see. And same here 4 and 8. So 4 and 8 would have to be in these two cells in this row. So these three digits are 1 7 and 9. And this cannot be 9, this cannot be 7. That's nice. So we have done the basic thing here. Doing the basic thing is done now. But I can see that you have a 2 4 6 8 logged in these four cells, right? These four cells can only have 2 4 6 and 8, and which means that 1 can only be in the middle cell here. That's nice. So that's a good one here. 1 can only be in the R5 C5. And let us try to see this row now, because this is the only one row having 5 digits here, and maybe column, I am sorry, one column here, and this row only has 5 digits. So let us try to see something here. 2 4 7 and 9, right? 2 7 and 9. Now this would have to be 4. So these three cells would have to be 2 7 and 9 in any order. This cannot be 2, this cannot be 9, and this cannot be 7. Same way, let us see, you already have 6 digits here. So 3 digits left. 3 8 and 6. 3 6 and 8. Because of the 6 you will have 3 8 here, 3 6 8, and you will have 3 6 8 here as well. Nice. Okay. So anything else we get here? I suspect we need to find some naked singles here, hidden singles maybe. You have 1 2 3 4 and 6, 3 4 2 1 6, 3 4 1 2 and 6, 1 2 3 4 6, right? So 1 6 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 6. So all the 4 digits would have to be here. That's not very good to do that, but let us take away that now. Let us see this row. So 1 2 5 7 and 9, 7 1 2 5 9, 1 2 5 7 and 9, 2 9 7 1 and 5. 5 is, oh, this would have to be 1. So that gives you a 9 here. That's nice. So 1 and 9 are eliminated from this here. So 2 5 and 7, right? 5 is here, so this would have to be 2 7. So you got a 1 here. That gives you a 5 here, and that gives you a 1 here. That's nice. So again you have 6 digits in this column. So 3 8 and 4. 3 4 and 8, right? These 3 digits would have to be 3 4 and 8. So 3 4 4 8 and 3 8, because of the 4 here, because of the 3 here, and because of the 8 here. You have a 2 7 pair here as well. That's nice. So you have a 2 7 pair here. So 3 4 and 6, right? So you'll have a 3 4 6 here and 3 4 6 here. Okay, so that's nice. I'm just getting a call here, sorry. Okay, so 4 8 pair here, so this would have to be 7 and 9. We are getting pairs and triplets here, guys. This is excellent. This is really excellent. You won't have a 9 here, so you have 1 3 pair here as well. So that eliminates 3 from here. You have a 2 4 pair, that eliminates 2 from here, and you get a 5 7 pair. Wow. So that's nice. That is actually nice. Okay. So you have 1 7 9 here. Okay, that isn't helping much. Got here 4. Okay, let us see something here in this row as well. So 3 5 7 8 and 9. 5 3 7 8 9. 5 8 7 9 and 3. Oh, so this would have to be a 3. That eliminates 3 from here. 5 7 8 and 9. 5 7 5 and 7 pair is here, so this would have to be 8 and 9, or you have 5 7 pair here as well, and 5 7 8 9. Okay, nothing much here. This cannot be a 7 because of the 7 here. You have 5 digits already placed here, so let us see if we get anything here as well. Oh, so I see that 3 in box 4 would have to be here only. There's only one place for the 3 to go in box 4. So 2 6 and 5. So that gives you a 5 here, and this would have to be 2 and 6 pair. Because 2 6 5 are the remaining digits, so you cannot have a 5 here, you cannot have a 5 here as well. So that only gives one place for the 5. There is only one more thing here, 4 and 4 here, that eliminates 4 from these two cells. 4 and 4 here eliminates from these two cells, so there is only one place for the 4 in box 1. I suspect some wivings here, because there are many cells here with only 2 possibilities, bi value cells, right? So which means that usually these kind of things have wivings in this, but I do suspect some swordfishes too, because you have many rows and columns with only 3 digits, 2 or 3 digits here, and that can also lead to a swordfish. So let's see if we get anything else. Let me mark all the digits here, maybe candidates, because only few cells are remaining with the candidates. So 3 6 8 and 9, this will be everything, right? 3 6 8 and 9. Here 1 9 2 6. So 1 2 6 and 9. Here 1 6 and 9. Not even 9, 1 and 6. You cannot have a 9 here. You cannot have a 3 here. 6 7 8 1 1 6 7 8. So you will have all the possibilities here, and same way 1 6 7 8. So 1 6 and 8 because of the 7 here, and I don't think we need to write all the candidates here, because there is nothing. You have only 3 candidates here, 3 possibility, I mean to say 3 digits here, so you'll have possibility of 7 digits, 6 digits here, and possibility of 5 digits here. So I don't think we require that now, but let us see if we can find anything else here, because I suspect something with the Y-wing or maybe a swordfish. Not very good at XYZ wing, WXYZ wing, but let us see if we get that too. Okay, we have 8 in these 3 cells and 8 in this 3 cells. That was easy to see, because these are the first 2 rows that I have seen, and which has 8 in these 3 cells. Let us see if we have any other row that has 8 in one of these 3 cells, these 3 columns. Oh yeah, we do have that. That gives you a swordfish, guys. Wow, a swordfish of 8. So I think you know what a swordfish means, and which means that 8 in these 3 columns will always have to be in the green cells, because 8 in these 3 rows goes into these 3 cells, 8 in this row goes into these 3 cells, and 8 in this row goes into these 2 cells, which are always in the same 3 columns. So if you exactly require 3 8s in these 3 rows, which are always in these 3 columns. So any other 8s in these 3 columns will be eliminated if they are not in the green cells. So which means that 8 cannot, okay, so I think that 8 cannot be in any of these cells. This cell cannot have an 8 because of the swordfish. This is cannot have an 8, so you'll have 8 in only this cell. That's nice, you got one 8 here, and that eliminates 8 from this cell as well, this cell as well. So maybe you can eliminate 8s actually. You can eliminate 8 from here, you can eliminate 8 from here as well, so you directly get an 8 here. That eliminates 8 from this cell as well. Let me write that here. And so now we can write a candidate here. Maybe all the possibilities here, not here maybe, but here. So 8 is not possible. 2, 3, 5 and 9. Let me write that 2, 3, 5 and 9. And let me take out the pencil marks of 8. Okay. So anything else now? I have a 2, 6 pair here. I don't think so I'm getting anything in the 2, 6. Oh, I have an X-wing of 8 here in these two columns. No, that isn't helpful. That isn't helpful much. Okay. I have a X-wing of 6 here. That's nice. There's an X-wing of 6 in these two rows. That's nice. That's nice. First we got the swordfish, and then we are getting an X-wing here. So X-wing of 6 here in these two rows, which means if you have a 6 here in this row, you'll have a 6 here in this row. And if you have a 6 here, you'll have a 6 here. So that eliminates all the possibilities of 6 from these green cells, right? That's nice. These green cells cannot have a 6 here. So which means you eliminate 6 from this cell. And you eliminate 6 from this cell as well. And this cell as well. So you have 1, 2, 5 and 9. I can write that here 1, 2, 5 and 9. And maybe clear the pencil marks here. Okay. So we have removed a 6 from this cell. Is that helpful? Because I don't see anything else here. Removing a 6 from here was 3, 9, 2, 9. And you need a 3, 2 for a Y-wing. Okay, that's not a Y-wing here. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything, but I am sure there has to be something else. Some more X-wing or Y-wing. Let us see that. Oh, I mean I have a X-wing of 2 here. In these two columns here, X-wing of 2. Is that helpful? So let us see if you have an sorry, you can have in this column you will have 2 in only these two cells, and in this column you have 2 in only these two cells. That is helpful, guys, because what happens here is that you cannot have a 2 here. What happens here is that actually eliminates 2 from this cell. So 2 is eliminated from all of these blue cells because of the X-wing of 2 in these two columns. That's nice. So maybe that should be helpful. So let me eliminate 2 from here and 2 from here as well. So this would have to be 7. This would have to be 9. This would have to be 7. This would have to be 2. So I think so this should be solvable now. This 7 gives you a 2 here. That gives you a 5 here. That gives you a 7 here. And that 5 eliminates 5 from this cell as well. So 1, 2, 6 and 9. 7 will give you a 5 here. So maybe anything else. So you got a 9, 7, 1, 2, 5. Okay, that 2 eliminates 2 from this cell. You already have eliminated a 2. You have a 3, 8 pair. So both 3 and 8 are eliminated from these two cells. So you have a 5, 9 pair. So 3, 8, 4 and 6. 3, 4, 6, 8. No, nothing else. Okay. We are missing something, guys. Let us see. Let us see. What are we missing? 6 here, that is a 6 here, and that. Okay, no, I see something, guys. You have a 3 9 here, you have a 3 8 here, and an 8 and 9 here. Oh, the moment we eliminated 6 from this cell earlier because of the x wing of 6, we could have seen this actually. We could have seen this because there is a 3 9 here, 3 8 here, and 8 9 here, and that forms a y wing here. Wow, guys, this Sudoku has ton of techniques. Excellent. You found 2 x wings, you found one swordfish, actually 3 x wings, no, yeah, 2 x wings with the 6 and the 2, and then before we found a swordfish of 8, and now we are finding an x wing. That's excellent, guys, that's excellent. So these 3 cells forms an y wing here, I'm sorry, not an x wing, and you need to see that the cells which are not seeing each other, right? So these 2 cells which are not seeing, so you have a y wing works in such a way that you have a middle cell that is seeing both of these other cells, and these both cells which are not seeing each other will have a common digit, that is 8 here in this case. So it's always AB, BC and AC. Y wing always works in this case, right? You have a sorry, AB, BC and AC. It works in this way. So of course these are not the ways that I am saying, they are not the digits that way that I am saying, AB, BC and AC, but it usually works this way. So you have a AB, BC and AC, and if you know that AB and AC will have the digit A in common, and these 2 cells not seeing each other will always have a cell that is seeing both of these cells simultaneously. So that particular cell will never have the common digit of these 2 cells, which is A. Same way that works here with these 3 digits, right? So you have AB, BC and AC, and these 2 cells will always have a common cell seeing these 2 cells simultaneously, which is this cell or this cell, right? And of course this cell doesn't have the common digit 8, but this cell does have a common digit 8, and 8 will not be in this cell now. You cannot have a 8 here. So why is that case? Let me show you that. That's an excellent way. So if you have an 8 here, let me show you that. If you have an 8 here, you'll have a 3 here and 9 here, and this cell gets a contradiction here. So the middle cell will always get a contradiction, AB, BC and AC. So the BC cell will always get a contradiction and will not have any other digit. If you take the common digit in that mutual cell, right? And which means that you cannot have an 8 here, and that will be a 6 here, and that 6 gives you an 8 here, a 4 here, a 3 here, a 1 here, a 3 here, and 8 here, a 3 here, and this 6 will give you a 1 here and a 7 here, that gives you a 5 here and a 7 here, and that gives you a 9 here and a 5 here. I think so this is done now. I don't think you will need any more techniques here. If I am right, this will give you a 2 1 9 7 1 and 9, and that gives you a 6 here, that gives you a 6 here as well. So that gives you a 2 4 2 6 4. Wow. So this is how the Sudoku should be, guys. Excellent. And I am 100% sure this is what a handcrafted Sudoku should be. The way you see such logics is really excellent. It's always a fun to solve such kind of Sudokus. I usually don't like heavy chains or very big chains, right? And I'm not fond of those kind of Sudokus, but these Sudokus where there is something suspicious about those rows and columns, something that is of course hidden there. So the moment you see such rows and columns that have only 2 or 3 possibilities left, of course we know that there has to be a X-wing or a swordfish, and that is what gives you a feel of solving this Sudoku. Excellent, right? So I really loved such Sudokus because if you see the theme here, it's like a windmill, right? The theme of this Sudoku was actually a windmill, and I really enjoyed this Sudoku because it was easy to find such techniques, X-wing, swordfish, and I'm really thankful to the author Jackson Griggs for giving me an opportunity to cover a video on our channel. I really enjoyed this Sudoku, so I hope you enjoyed this Sudoku, and this is how you always have to look out for techniques in a classic Sudoku. So I hope you enjoyed this Sudoku. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre. any puzzle genre or any Sudoku variant, we'll surely make a video on it. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So thank you.